Good afternoon, everyone. When I was 7, I wanted to be a police officer. When I was 12, I wanted to be a lawyer. When I was 19, I almost became a pilot. When I was 23, I became a teacher. 2 years later, I became a management consultant, and then I joined 2 tech startups. And today, I'm the CEO of Project ID. We develop soft skills in student leadership, social emotional learning, and career readiness. The truth is, when it comes to careers, it's never linear. And for our students, when they have to think about careers, they feel the same way. Let me tell you now a story about Haja. When Haja was 13, she wanted to be a doctor. When Haja was 16, she wanted to be a pediatrician. When Haja was 17, she wanted to be doing sports science in university. Why? Because Haja was an athlete in archery. In fact, Haja was so good that she competed nationally in the Malaysian Games. And the truth is, it's not always easy to think about what we want to do when we grow up. And it can be confusing. In Malaysia, in a recent survey, 88% of young people told us that they are not able to identify immediate actions they want to do right after high school. And that led us to develop EduKerjaya, a comprehensive career readiness program that is focused on 3 things: mindset, skills, and exposure. And there are 4 components to EduKerjaya. There is a bootcamp, there is a uni visit, there's career sharing, and mini internship. Sounds like any other career readiness program, right? If you think about it. But what's unique about EduKerjaya is the way we think about exposure and work experience for secondary school students, especially through our career sharing and the mini internship. So let's start with career sharing. In Malaysia, whenever we talk about career sharing, we always put one adult in front on the stage and they talk at students about their careers. In EduKerjaya, we get these adults to sit in stations and our students go to them and they ask the questions. Because through this, they are doing 2 things. They are learning 2 things. Number 1, our students learn how to solicit information. Because ambitions change, but the way that we learn about it, the way that we ask questions, the way that we do research, they don't change. And the second thing is we get them used to talking to adults. Because in Malaysia, the power gap is quite big. So what that means for many young people, they can feel intimidated when they have to talk to adults. So here, we get them used to it, acclimatize. Next, with a mini internship. This is where we get 16-year-old students to work with some of Malaysia's biggest companies and across different sectors. And the funny thing is, when we first approached these companies, to do the mini internships, there were a lot of concerns about processes, about the manpower, and how do I manage young children. So what we did was, we worked with the CEOs, we worked with the MDs, and most importantly, we worked with the HR practitioners. And we positioned EduKerjaya as a leadership development program for their young and aspiring managers. And we worked with these young managers to develop the growth in our children. So what this does is, with the young managers, they get to develop empathy, they develop coaching skills, they develop leadership skills. And in turn, our students receive direct mentorship from them. So, to date, in the last 2 years, we have impacted 190 students. We have given out 69 internships, and we've worked with 60 supervisors. Our students have demonstrated improvement in growth mindset, in self-efficacy, and career skills. And not only this, our students also tell us that they learned about safe spaces. Why? By virtue of our own practice. Because of the way that we have created this space for them to ask questions, to participate, they now learn how to create these spaces for their peers. So what's next? We are looking at scale and accessibility. Number 1, we are codifying our bootcamps into short videos, TikTok style. Number 2, we're developing a career readiness guidebook so that more students can access the material. And number 3, we are introducing job shadowing opportunities for our students. So, remember Hajar from earlier? Right after high school, Hajar interned with us and a law firm. And fast forward today, Hajar is currently pursuing a degree in computer science under a full scholarship with the South Korean government. And if you ask Hajar, this was never possible. Where she came from, success stories were hard to come by. Back then, Hajar once had a ceiling. But today, Hajar knows that this ceiling not to be true. And there are many children out there who needs this support, who for someone to come and tell them that they can, that they believe in them, that we can do something for them when they themselves might not feel that they can do it. And for us, there's a lot more that we can do for our children and for our community. We are all here playing different roles, wearing many different hats. We're collaborators, we are corporate partners, we are educators, we are community leaders. And we all have that agency to create that change. So, I leave you with these two questions. Who is that Hajar in your community? And what can we do to get them there?